Hi, my name is Trisha Kwan, and today I will be talking about the interview experience that I had with a communications professional. His name is Greg Melo. He was a alumni student from Stockton University. He got his undergrad degree in creative writing and literature. He currently goes to Northwestern University in Chicago for his master's degree in journalism. So, with this experience, I was able to really understand the sports industry a little bit better. Personally, I am not that knowledgeable with sports, and although my family and my friends love it, it's one of the things I would say is a weakness I have with pop culture. And I know within the communications field, it's very important to stay updated with all things that are trending, and sports is almost always trending. Though what I learned from Greg was that sports isn't just about winning and losing. There's a lot of articles now being published about, the mental health issues within the sports industry, the abuses, and these are just as important as, breaking news with police shootings and, school shootings and things like that. It may not be on the same level of intensity, but they're just as important things that we should talk about. One of the things that Greg had, given me advice about was to keep reading. Read. And that's something that a lot of people kind of forget, that, you need to stay updated with the news. You need to be active on social media. You need to actively look out sources and things that are interesting, things that are trending, things that, you can talk about with your peers. And it's also a great way to network. And being able to bond with another professional, whether it's writing about the same topic or, reviewing the same movie or something like that, it's a great way to make connections. And within the communications fields, it's very important to make connections. You kind of have to be able to be okay with introducing yourself to a stranger who, may become your boss in the future or may become your colleague. And with things like this, I feel like people within the communications field really need to step out of their comfort zones. And that's something that I've learned while being in the program, while talking with Greg. He, on game days, he goes an hour and a half early, 2 hours sometimes, to go and prepare for these interviews, to go and prepare to record these sound bites with the players, the coaches, and he has to be able to talk with his colleagues there, but also with other reporters who may be there. Working with the Chicago Bulls, it's not the same as working, for a high school basketball team. But it's ultimately the same. You still want to be able to reach out to people, to talk to them, but you also want to do it ethically. And, one of the things that my generation, through several articles, talks about how ethics is so important, but we feel as though we lack in it in our field. And something that Greg emphasized was having empathy for, the players, having empathy for the coaches, having empathy for whoever you're interviewing or you're talking to, because these are people too. And we can't forget about that. And we objectify celebrities, NBA players, athletes, because they make more money, but they're ultimately human. And we can't forget that there are some boundaries that we need to maintain. Overall, I had a great experience with this project, and I definitely recommend anyone who is studying with the communications field to go out of your comfort zone, because that's what I did. And even though I'm not knowledgeable in sports, I would love to be more so. I would love to keep more updated. I would love to understand what is going on, not only in games, but also the field itself, the industry itself, and who knows, my future may be in that.